twice.
Did we? We live? We're live.
Yeah, live. So thanks for joining us tonight. It's been a while. So I'm the host, Selen, and we're having our co-host, Mr. Katz. Hi, Omuro-san. How have you been? Been busy?
Hectic. Yeah, but I think we all have, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So due to time constraints, we need to skip twice or one time. I forget. But
actually, I think we did October. Right. And we wanted to do November. It didn't work for you.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay.
But anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're back here.
Yeah.
And could you tell us what we're going to talk about tonight? And the theme today is
So I was talking about on Twitter. I mentioned that I want to talk about the triangle. We have a triangle. That is a triangle of vowels. Yeah, and it's you know that this is a little difficult.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
We still have a hard time pronouncing it. Figuring it out.
So I hear some echo from your side.
No, you hear?
Yeah, I'm talking and it's echoing.
I don't hear anything.
Okay. Does anybody listening hear an echo?
Yeah, please tell us.
I'm hearing myself and it's a little annoying. Maybe you can check your settings and see. Make sure my voice is coming from your earphones and not from your speakers. Like when I speak, you're hearing me from your earphones and not your speaker. Okay. Anyway, here's the book we always use. Okay. And the triangle is in this book.
Thank you.
Okay. And
comes from that book.
Yes. It comes from this book. It's on page 9 of the intro.
Page 9. If you have that book, refer to page what? 9?
Page 9.
9.
IX. However, I've created a keynote presentation.
Thanks.
And I've put it on here. So.
Oh, cool.
So how do I?
Just press the blue button. No, green one.
Green one.
On the right, your side.
Yeah. Okay.
The share button.
So you should see it.
Okay, I'll put it right away. Yeah, I see that.
You see it?
See that.
Okay. So I'm going to do this. Do you see it in the full screen?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Does anyone else see this? I hope that people are seeing my screen and not going back and forth between me and you. So, can I lock the screen or something?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm locking.
Oh, you are? Okay, cool. All right. I have to put it back. Okay. So this is the picture on page 9. You've seen this before. Okay. Now this represents a bunch of vowels. Okay.
Did you get back to your previous screen? I don't see that now.
You don't see it?
No.
Sorry. Now do you see it? Somebody please tell us if you see what we're doing.
I want to see your face.
You see my face now, yeah.
You just press the green button.
Yeah, you see it now?
Yeah, now I see that.
Okay, then I don't know, maybe if I click on play,
Could you click it?
does it go away? Now you see me?
Yeah, I see you. I see your face.
I
don't know, that doesn't work.
Okay, maybe it doesn't work.
Okay.
I can't do it on full screen.
No, it's okay.
Then in that case, I'll put these away and then try to show you.
Yeah, that's still understandable.
Okay. All right. So this is the triangle. This is the shape, and this shape down here is what I'm saying.
I don't see it now.
I'm sorry. I have to go.
Yeah, you should get back.
Here we go. Now you see it. Now do you see my screen?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right. So now you see this shape here. This shape here is what you'll see on page 9 of the book. Now this represents a bunch of vowels. And the next page, this page is all the vowels. And if you remember, I guess last year when we talked about vowels, I used these symbols. Okay, these symbols are the ones that are a little bit different from the IPA symbols. They're actually a little bit different from the ones you'll find in the American Accent Training book.
Right.
But these are the ones that I was explaining that I used when I was growing up in school. And
could you please explain it to us again? So
these vowels?
Yeah, what each one represents.
Okay.
How to pronounce. So I think many people forget about it.
Yeah. So the vowels up here are tense, and what I mean by tense is you have to pull your lips back. Can you? You can't see me and the screen, the thing at the same time, I guess. Okay. I was originally not going to talk about the whole thing today. I was only going to talk about the part of this. But the idea, I'll just say them in order from the top left. And from the top left, it's E, A, then I, then E. Right. And then the bottom one is A. Right. See, so you start with E, which means you have to pull your lips back to the side, E, right? E. And then you just go down, and what happens is your mouth opens more as you go down. Your jaw opens more. So you have E. When you say E, your jaws are not open very much. E, right. And then it's A, then I, then E, then A. Right. So you see, when you go down, your jaws open as you go down.
That's very interesting.
Right. Yeah. And then on the right side, we have something similar, except you round your lips, like ooh, ooh, right. And then again, when you say ooh, your jaws are not open very wide. It's ooh, ooh, right?
Ooh, yeah. Right.
Okay. And then right. Then O, I, ah. Okay, so for all of these, your mouth is not open very wide, like sideways. From left to right, it's narrow. And then your jaws are closed, and then as you go down, your jaw opens, but the width of your mouth is still not very wide sideways, right? So it's ooh, O, I, and ah. Yeah. Okay. And then the one in the middle is yeah. Okay. That one for your mouth, you just do not just relax your mouth completely on that one. All right.
Did you see the explanation on the book? So how the book explains?
Yeah, the book just says you just relax completely.
Okay. You know, like a bird's mouth. Did you read that?
The bird's mouth? No, I don't think I saw that part.
So, you know, the book was saying that, so like a difference between fish mouth and a bird's mouth.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was very interesting.
That's okay.
Oh,
that's hard.
So let me explain it to viewers in Japanese for a while.
Yes.
なんかその手話と言われるその さっき大室さんが言ってた、その完全に口をリラックスして、どこにもこう力入れない、っていう発音っていうのは、やっぱり日本語の中にないから、すごくなんかこう、意外に難しいというか、こう何もどこにも力入れないっていう難しいんだけど、その本の中に、鳥が、なんだっけ、鳥のくちばしって結局唇と違うから動かないじゃないですか。だからそのくちばしをイメージして、なんか、こうどこも動かないイメージで、って言えば、その手話に簡単に近づけるからっていう説明があって、すごく日本人の僕としてはすごく納得がいったというか、すごい、なるほどと思って。
Okay.
So that's it.
That is interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
I'll look for that. Okay. But today we're gonna focus on this part.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So these three are kind of difficult because many times when words have these sounds and they're written in Japanese, they are written with like interchangeable katakana kind of.
Right.
So the one on the left is like but it's often written and then the one on top is but that's also often written
Right.
and the one on the right is but that's often written right? So it's very confusing for Japanese people. Okay, so I have example words here. Oh, by the way, these symbols here are the IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet.
That's what we are familiar with.
Yes, you'll see these on a dictionary.
Right.
You'll see this in the American Accent Training book. This is called a schwa. This is the one on the left is called an ash. Yeah. The one on the right is A with
umlaut, right?
Umlaut.
Yeah.
Or also called diacritics.
Yeah.
So schwa, ash, and umlaut A.
Okay.
Okay. So the one on the top is the one on the left is and the one on the right is Okay. I'm gonna put the screen back for a second.
Okay.
So the shape of the mouth is very important. Okay. And when you go one thing you want to you want to do is think about showing your front upper teeth. And you really want to like make a smile shape. Like this.
Beautiful name.
Okay. It's hard to say without smiling, I think. And then for you just want to relax. So
that's schwa, right?
Yeah, right. For schwa.
Schwa.
So for schwa, your mouth is not going to be as wide. It's going to be less wide. It's not going to be like this either because you have to relax. See, your mouth is going to be natural. Don't pull this way. Don't push this way. It's going to be right in the middle. Right? And Yeah. So for your mouth is bigger, taller, and wider. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking before this. I was thinking about. Often they say down here, like and here, but don't worry too much about that because I can say here also, right? And So don't worry too much about the position. Right. Just say and is just neutral.
It's all about the shape.
I think so. Just relax completely and just go And that's difficult for us, for Japanese people, because in Japanese there's no vowel that you don't put strength in. Right? For all vowels in Japanese, you you put strength in your muscles. You strengthen your muscles. But for you just relax.
Like absent-mindedly.
Right. One thing you might want to do is drop your shoulders.
To relax.
Like but right? Yeah. Okay. You just want to relax.
Okay.
And then the other one on the right is and for that one, try not to show your teeth at all, because your jaws are going to be open. Your jaws inside are open so much that your lips are not going to open as much as your jaws. So like my lips are only this big, but my jaw is bigger. So you can't see my teeth.
口はそのまま、口はあんまり開けないけど、顎というか、その後ろのね、こう、奥歯と奥歯というか、顎が、まあ、口よりはもっと離れるというか、
唇を開けないことは特に意識しなくてもいいと思います。ただ、顎を上げて、まあ、唇はついてくる感じですかね。の時はもうここ力をもうこうクイって、ね、ここの角に力が入りますけど、の時はもう本当に顎だけ上げるイメージで。はい、そんな感じで。
Okay.
はい。
So that's the triangle.
Yes, the triangle.
Three vowels. That's where things get tricky.
It's tricky because the three sounds are similar sounding to Japanese people's ears.
Yeah.
Okay. So going back to this, here are example words. Okay. All right. So the one on the left is bat.
Bat.
Yeah, bat. Okay.
Bat.
The one on top is butt.
But.
Yeah, butt.
But.
Okay, and then the one on the right is bot.
Bot.
Yeah. Bot. Okay. This, I'd like people to maybe give us some time and everybody can try saying these.
Yeah. Why don't you have viewers practice a lot?
Right. Okay. So the one on the left is bat.
Bat.
Yeah, bat. Bat.
Bat.
Right. And make sure you smile. Do the little smile.
Smiling face.
Right.
Bat.
And then on the one on top is butt.
Butt.
Yep.
Butt.
But you're sounding a little bit like a little ooh kind of, but I'm exaggerating a little, but just
yeah.
But
yeah,
like that, yeah.
But.
Now you're sounding like bot, so this is why this is difficult.
Right.
Because it's like if you move just a little bit, you move too far, or you move too far like in another direction.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just the three edges, three corners of the triangle. But the one in the middle is very subtle because I'm asking you to relax completely.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So bat. Butt. Yeah, that's good. Butt.
Bot.
There's also a length thing. So butt is going to be very short. But bot and bat are going to be longer. Bot. I guess from your side it's this way. Bat, bot, and butt. I'm showing it like very high here, but remember it's in the middle. Right? So like when you go E, you pull your lips back like this.
E.
Right. And then your jaws are also clenched. E, right?
Yeah.
And then when you go down to your jaws are open, right?
Right.
So for you have to be in the middle. So, but it's not like this. But it's not
close.
It's not open either. It's not hot. But there's a good kind of there's a good spot, and you just have to learn it
right. The right position, right? But yeah.
Okay. All right. So I just made a page where we can look at the words again. But, bat, and bought. Okay. Another example is hut.
Hut.
Yeah. Hut. Hat. And hot. Yeah. So think about how these are written in Japanese. The first one is written
hatto,
right? And the second one is also
hatto.
Right? Yeah. Right. So they're written the same.
Yeah.
Which is the source of the confusion. Okay. What about the third one? How is this written in Japanese?
Hotto.
Right? But in English, listen, when I say them in English, I would like you to tell me which one sounds the most like hatto.
Oh, okay.
Right? Is it hut, or is it hat, or is it hot? See, I think hot sounds the most like hatto. Right? So I really think these three are confusing.
Right. It's hard to tell the difference.
Right.
For Japanese.
Right. And then if you remember, the biggest one that was difficult for you was getting the schwa and making the schwa sound different from the ash. Right. Here's an example.
Yeah, that's what we did before.
Right. This one.
Okay.
So let's try these. Do you want to try saying it?
Yeah. So, but first, let me explain it to viewers.
Okay.
これ、前僕と大室さんが、個人的にそのオンラインレッスンをしてるときに、すごいうまく言えなくて何回もやってて、自分でも今までその、モンキーっていう猿、エルマーの冒険を使って練習してたんですけど、この猿がこんなに言えないと自分で思ってなくて、すごい何回もやってたんですよね、これ。で、この、モンキーっていう、いわゆる日本語で言うそのモンキーっていうのがこんなに難しいのかという、手話サウンドというか、その英語の母音の難しさを僕がすごく知った、すごくいい例で、なんて言うんだろう、やっぱり自分で思ってるのと本来出すべき音っていうのがやっぱこんなに違うんだなっていうのを気づいた一例でした。はい、OK. Let's get back to a viewer.
この例だと、ちょっとさっきと違うのは、このおで書いてるけど、発音は手話ですよね、これはね。そういうこともあるんですよね。
確かに。
手話は基本的にどんな母音で、どんな母音でも、リデュースって前やりましたけど、リデュースされると手話の音で発音することが多いんで、なので、モンキーって書きますけど、英語で言うと、このおではなくて、このあでもなくて、手話になっちゃうことって時々あるの。そういう時はちょっと気をつけて。
ね、これかなりトリッキーな感じで。OK?
はい。なので、ちょっと順番に。So, the top one is monkey.
Monkey,
yeah?
Monkey.
Not monkey. That's common mistake is monkey. Also not mankey.
Mankey.
Yeah.
Monkey.
Monkey. Right? And then mansion. And monster. Yeah. Okay. So for this one, they're both written with monkey and monster are both written with O. but they are pronounced differently.
Right.
Yeah.
And the middle one is written in Japanese, mansion.
Right.
Yeah, mansion.
Right.
Right.
How about, but these are both written in Japanese as
monkey and monster. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's not let this confuse us. Right.
Yeah.
So those are my slides for today.
Okay. So do you have any ideas how we can apply that idea to our daily conversation, or how can we put them into some sentences?
We could try putting them into sentences.
Yeah.
But right.
Why don't you make any sentences off the top of my head right now?
Off the top of your head?
Your head.
Off the top of my head. Well, the thing with schwa is everywhere in English. Right? So I can say anything, and there will be a schwa in it.
Okay.
Right? Like, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Right?
So the has schwa. Right?
Yeah.
Jumps is schwa.
Jumps.
Technically, the E in over is a schwa.
Over.
And then the is schwa. And that's it. So the jumps. And the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Okay?
Yeah. Could you write it down on your slide that we can see that?
All right. I'll just add a slide and put it there. Might add a slide to this.
Oh, did I say off the top of my head?
You did.
That's why you said. That's why I said to me. I figured that off the top of your head. It's not bad.
Okay, so this is the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Okay, here's a sentence.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, and this jumps. This. These are schwa. The
quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Yeah, over the lazy dog. Okay, and this one is right? Brown. Ow. I guess it's ow, but it kind of has in it. Bra.
Oh, brown.
And then this one is
Dog.
Yep.
Oh,
fox also.
Fox.
Yep.
Jumps over the lazy dog.
Yeah. Remember that this is quite different than this O.
Over.
Okay. Let me give you some words that have been difficult.
Comes.
Yep. These have been difficult, I think. Because what happens is you tend to say them as
Yeah.
Oh, not just you, but you, it's happened before, but I mean, many people I've noticed, this ends up sounding like comes.
But at least that's one of my old habits. So.
Yeah. So, comes. Yeah, that's correct. Comes. Do not say come. It's come.
Okay.
This next one is but.
But.
Yeah, not bat.
You said bite? But.
But.
You sound different.
Do I?
But.
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 Mm-hmm.
But. No.
Oh, okay. Sometimes I go but.
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 I don't know.
No, not bite. It's but.
But.
And the. Yeah. There's more. There's like because.
Because.
Yeah, this part. Because.
Because.
So these are all
Yeah. The last one is not because, right?
No.
Yeah. Many people say because.
Because.
But the thing is because. Because.
Sometimes you say because, but I think it's a different nuance.
Oh.
When you emphasize the word, it's because.
Because. Oh.
But often I just say because usually the word after because is important.
Oh, right.
Because I do this.
Because I do this. Oh.
Do is emphasized, right? Because I do this.
Oh, because I do this.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you have no reason and it says, why did you do this? And I say, because.
Because. So what you said.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So these are my examples of this. These are the hard, difficult ones, I think. Mostly what happens is these end up sounding like Okay?
Okay.
All right, so that's it on my lesson about vowels today.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, that's it for my lesson on vowels.
Okay, just 10:30.
Yep. 10,
yeah, but anyway, it's very important.
Yep, it is. And I want to talk about vowels sometimes because they just are really important if you don't say them right.
Right. And it's important to know what it is. But the thing is, when it comes to pronunciation, the most important thing is how we can apply them to our daily conversation, right? So we need to put them into like sentences so that we can use in conversation. So that's why I wanted you to make some sentences so that we can understand what it is and how to pronounce in the conversation.
In the context of a sentence?
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
It makes me easy for us to understand how we pronounce like because the word like individually.
Okay.
But when we have to say something in conversation, that's where things get tricky, right? We tend to forget about it. And
hang on one second. Let me see if I can pull up some examples.
Yes. Thanks. I think that's what people want to know. How they can apply them to the reality and conversations.
Okay. All right, let's do this sentence from... Okay. I can't. Okay, let's go back to this. Okay, let's go back to this.
Thanks.
Okay, so I'm taking a sentence from My Father's Dragon. Hopefully it's big enough and you can read it.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, that's tiny.
I can't see that.
There we are. What is wrong? Okay, I have to make it big. Okay, that's tiny and I'm gonna make it big. There.
Okay.
That's readable, sort of.
Yeah, now I see that.
turn that off. There, better?
Mm.
Cool. All right, so let's try reading this.
Mhm. Okay.
And let's put some focus on the three sounds that we talked about. Okay. So there's, all right. Can you go through this and see if you can recognize which ones are ash and which ones are schwa?
Oh, okay. Should I or should we have viewers do that?
Sure. All right. Well, if anyone can tweet.
Yeah, Mr. Noriaki on Twitter says.
Okay.
The pronunciation of the vowel of the word was is also schwa sound, right?
Yes. Was is always schwa, I think.
Was.
Yeah.
Not was.
Right. If you say was,
this sounds weird. Was.
Well, was is, you know who that's if you say was, you sound like you're talking about Wozniak.
Right.
He's was.
Apple.
Right. It's a was.
Yeah, it was. Was. まあ、ツイッターからもし見られてる方でもし分かればいろいろ何でも言ってください。今、その手話サウンドとか、いろいろさっき言った母音の3つのちょっとトリッキーなやつをどういうふうにこう判別するかっていう話をしてて、こういうの意外と難しいですね、本当にちゃんとやると。なので、もし、さっき今、のりやきさんが指摘してくれた was も、ね、その was というか was っていう、こう、なんだ、手話ね、was。手話だし、短いことけど、まあ、もし何かあったら、ぜひ何でもツイートしてください。Okay, the traveling days are over. So how should I do with that? Should I say something?
Yes. Okay. So let's decide which one's here, or why don't you just try reading it out loud normally, and then after you read it, you can identify where they are.
Okay, you go first.
Okay, I'll read them, and then you can follow, and then I would like you to point out which ones are which one, which vowel is.
Okay, you're gonna read whole sentence.
Yeah, I don't think it's that long. Okay, so, all right. My traveling days are over, but last spring I took just one more trip and sailed to the island of Tangerina, stopping at the port of Cranberry.
Okay.
So maybe you should just read them, and when you come across a word that is a schwa, is an ash, or is right, is the umlaut, is the then maybe you can point those out.
Okay. First one is my traveling days are over.
All right.
My traveling days are over. So in this case, days are A or E. This is schwa.
Oh, A-R-E.
Days are over.
Yes, that's true. We didn't really cover the schwa with an R today. Right. But yes.
Yeah, the thing is.
The same thing for the and over. It's days are over. So the this is a schwa. And this is the schwa right here.
Over. Over.
So I'll do this.
My traveling days are over. The last spring I took just one more trip. But is but schwa. But last spring, last A-S-T. That ash. Last spring I took just sure, just one more trip. Just one more trip. Just one more. I'm not so sure if more is sure.
If this is a schwa, it would sound like a mer.
One more trip. So it's not sure. Just one more trip.
Yeah, or. So this is not a schwa.
One more trip. And sail to the island of Tangerina. Sail to the island. Island. Yeah, this island. Is it schwa?
Yep.
Island. Island of Tangerina.
Yep.
Sail to the island of Tangerina. So how about of?
Yep, of is also schwa.
Schwa.
Of.
Island of Tangerina. Tangerina. T-A for Tangerina. Ta is ash.
Correct.
Tangerina. Sail to the island of Tangerina. Stopping at the port of Cranberry. Stopping. T-O for stopping is umlaut.
Yeah, this is the first one.
Stopping at the port of Cranberry. Port of, and again of Cranberry. Crown or a crown is ash.
Yep.
Crown.
Pretty good. You missed a couple, like traveling.
Traveling.
Okay, this is a schwa. Traveling.
Traveling.
And then
Days.
one. It starts with a W, but it's still a schwa. It's one.
One.
Yeah.
It's one.
One more trip.
And.
Yeah, this one, it kind of depends on where you're focusing on. Because and can also, like, you can say and. I took just one more trip and sailed. Then it's a. But it's also often like an E sound, and.
Which means it depends on the context.
Yes, it does. What about this?
Sail to the island.
Yeah, right? Sail to the island.
To the island.
So this is
to
schwa. And
sail to
what about this one?
The.
So this is not schwa.
The island.
Okay. What about this?
Tangerina.
Right. This is schwa.
Schwa?
Tangerina.
No.
Right?
Tangerina.
Actually, I think this also is a schwa. Tangerina. Right? And then this one. What do you think about this?
Stopping at the port.
Right?
Is it schwa? Stopping
about this?
at the
right?
Right. At the schwa. Okay. So many schwa.
Yes. How many schwas did we have? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So in this sentence, we had 13 schwas.
13 schwas in such a short sentence.
This one, it might be a schwa depending on how you say it. So it could be 14. Like, listen to how I say this.
Okay.
Last spring, I took just one more trip and sailed to the island of Tangerina. So the way I just said it, took one more trip and sailed to the island. See, and
like schwa.
That's a schwa, right? If I go like, but last spring, I took just one more trip and sailed to the island. Then you're not saying it's and, right?
And.
But really, you can say it either way. It just depends on how
you want
to emphasize
exaggerate.
it.
Yeah, emphasize.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Want to do one more example?
Or maybe should we practice?
I don't practice this one.
Oh.
We can practice this one again, just because now we know. And so the viewers, you can listen, you can watch, and you can listen to the to how I pronounce them, and now you can see which one. So the bold ones are ah.
Ah.
The italic one is and the underline is ah.
Okay.
All right. So my traveling days are over, but last spring I took just one more trip and sailed to the island of Tangerina, stopping the port of Cranberry.
Okay.
Yeah. Focus on the difference between and ah.
Okay. And ah.
Yeah. Not that and not lust. It's okay. So my traveling days are over. But are over. But last spring I took just one more trip and sailed to the island of Tangerina, stopping at the port of Cranberry. Right now I said stopping at the port, so I didn't say this as a schwa.
But how you want to exaggerate?
I'm speaking slowly too, so when I do that, I tend to enunciate. Like if I was saying it like a normal speaking speed, I would. My traveling days are over, but last spring I took just one more trip and sailed to the island of Tangerina, stopping at the port of Cranberry. And in that case, I said stopping at. Right, stopping at the port of Cranberry.
That depends on how you want to emphasize, and how depends on the speed itself.
Yep, because the speed affects the rhythm, I think.
Right.
I think it's difficult to speak slowly and keep the same rhythm.
Yeah. Okay. So why don't we practice? So at the a slower pace, slower speed.
Okay.
And then we can make it like faster, so that we can get used to it.
All right. So maybe I'll say them as segment at a time, so that everybody listening can also repeat. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll say a couple words at a time and then just repeat what I'm saying. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'll follow you.
Yep. My traveling days are over.
My traveling days are over. They're
But
over. Okay, sorry. So yeah, go ahead.
But last spring, I took just one more trip.
But last spring, I took just one more trip.
And sailed to the island of Tangerina. Stopping at the port of Cranberry. All right.
Okay. All right. So would you make it faster, just a little bit?
All right. So a little bit faster.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Just a little. My traveling days are over.
My traveling days are over.
But last spring, I took just one more trip.
But last spring, I took just one more trip.
Be careful on just.
Just. It took just.
Yeah. Just make sure you don't. You kind of sound like dash. Yeah. Careful.
Okay. But last spring, I took just one more trip.
And sailed to the island of Tangerina.
and sail to the island of Tangerina.
Stopping at the port of Cranberry.
Stopping at the port of Cranberry.
Okay.
Okay.
And for of, make sure you make it a schwa, and not like of.
Oh, stopping at the port of. Stopping
at the port of Cranberry.
Stopping at the port. Stopping at the port of Cranberry.
Good.
Of.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So one more time, I'll say it a little bit faster.
Okay.
Okay. My traveling days are over.
My traveling days are over.
But last spring, I took just one more trip.
Last spring, I took just one more trip.
And sailed to the island of Tangerina.
And sailed to the island of Tangerina.
Stopping at the port of Cranberry.
Stopping at the port of Cranberry.
Of Cranberry.
Of Cranberry. Stopping at the port of Cranberry.
Good.
Stopping at the port of. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, that's a difficult one. Stopping at the port of Cranberry. Port of Cranberry. Okay.
Okay.
Then the next one is the normal speed, I think. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just read it at normal speed and then try to keep up.
Yeah, because we're just getting used to it.
Right. And again, focus on the bold sounds, the italic, and the underline.
Okay.
My traveling days are over.
My traveling days are over.
But last spring, I took just one more trip. And sailed to the island of Tangerina. Stopping at the port of Cranberry.
Yeah.
Stopping at the port of Cranberry. Yeah, stopping at the port of Cranberry. So you can see when we went faster, it was actually easier for you to say the schwas, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Easier. Oh, yeah. I did that without thinking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Okay.
Traveling things. Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
So we didn't get any questions today.
Oh, I think so. But because people must have been focusing on what you said.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people focus on. No, they had no time to say anything. Okay. Thanks. That's what you said. Mano triangle.
Right, because it's difficult for. Right, because if you go one way, then you go too far, or if you go this way.
So.
Oh.
Yeah, but the first slide that you made is very interesting. Very interesting.
The one with
the first one,
I could bring it back up. I think we'll cover more of this in the future. If I can bring it up somehow. You're talking about this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
That's what it's
right.
Oh.
Right. So today we did this lower part here, but we can do the other parts on a later day.
Yeah. これだからさっき大室さんが言ってたこのなんていうの、そのトライアングルっていうのはこの下の部分の三角形を取り上げて今日はやったから、特にそのなんていうんだろう、下の方の難しいやつ。さっき大室さんが言ってたこう左上から左下に降りる、右上から右下に降りる、下に降りるにつれてこうどんどんこうなんていうんだろう、リラックスする口になっていくっていう、すごくなんていうんだろう、 わかりやすい図だとは思うんですよね。あんまり、さっきのアメリカンアクセントトレーニングっていう本に載ってる図なんですけど、あんまり他では見たことないというか、うまいことまとまってる図だなと思って、それで大室さんも選んで今日ね、書いてくれたんですけど、非常に、なんというか、参考になるというか、非常にわかりやすい図ですね。なので、まあ、we have to practice in conversation that we can get used to it. So do you have any comments for today's theme? Father comment.
The what comment?
Father comment. Anything that you want to add to what you said today?
Not really today. Today's just wanted to introduce these and talk about the difficult parts. I don't want you to overthink it. Like it's not it's not supposed to be that difficult. It's just different. And so maybe we can look at examples like this, and I think half of it is to understand that they're different. Like if you have been reading and not knowing that there's a difference, then I think this is something new that you would notice if you just didn't know this before, right?
Right.
So, like I just did this today with the underlines and italics and stuff. So if you can try to recognize these sounds and then try to pronounce each one, focus on them when you pronounce them, I think it'll help your pronunciation.
Yeah, so as Omo-san said just now, so the first step is to know and tell the difference. And the second step is we have to get used to it, right?
Correct.
So our goal is being able to say something without any thinking about, so just without thinking about it.
Yes.
That's called the second nature, right?
Yeah, second nature.
Second nature. That's what you said before.
Yes, and also remember that there's also the other one I always said, which is the least resistance.
Least resistance.
Yeah. So remember how right now, when we said it fast, it was easier because you didn't have to think about it. And that's because the path through what you're saying is actually more natural if you say the sounds correctly.
Like flow.
Right. If you don't, right. So if you open your mouth too much, or if you put too much, like if your mouth is firm too much, then it's not very smooth to get from one sound to the next.
Yeah, things are getting harder.
Right. So you want to avoid that. You want to make sure that you sound good, and to do that, you want to just relax and let the sound come out, flow. Read it fast. Read it fast. Okay. I know it's difficult because a lot of the times you just need a good example. Okay. Right.
Like you, like other native speakers.
Right. But I can only do so much though. I can't. Right. People who can talk to me, like if I work with you or if I work with somebody directly, they can talk to me. But we need to find a good way to give people good examples to listen to and practice.
Cool.
Yep. When you speak, there's this rhythm. Right?
Yeah, right. It's all about rhythm.
It's the rhythm. So if you're going to, like let's say you're ordering something at a restaurant. Okay? So somebody says, "What do you want today?" Or "What would you like today?"
Yeah, what can I get you?
Right, what can I get you? Or what would you like? And you want to say, "I want to get a large steak."
Okay.
Medium rare or something. Right? So you want to have the rhythm. I want to have the large steak.
Large state.
Gotta
Yeah.
have this dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yeah.
If you can get on that, then
Oh.
I think you'll sound good.
Oh, jump on the rhythm.
Yeah.
Like dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun,
I want
dun.
to get the large
Yeah.
steak. You know what you said? I want to get
the large steak.
I want to get the large steak.
Yeah.
And how would you like it?
Yeah.
Medium.
Medium rare, please.
Medium rare, please. Yeah. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of looks goofy. You kind of look silly. But just do this when you're practicing on your own.
Oh.
Try to figure out where the rhythm goes.
Rhythm. Oh.
Yeah. And I think you'll pick it up.
Pick it up. さっきね、大村さんが言ってたやっぱりリズムを大切にして、なんていうか、その感覚をつかむというか、コツをつかむというか、なかなか難しいですけども、でもやっぱりね、練習して慣れていくしかないというか、そのね、感覚をつかめば、あとは、その、さっきの大きいステーキくださいじゃないけど、ステーキ代ください。リズムを大切にして、その、しっかり伝わるものにしていくっていう感じ。というのが今日のテーマでございました。という感じで。
Alright.
Okay, so that's it for today.
So for today.
Oh, okay. Thanks for being here.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for your time and cooperation.
Yes, and if anybody has questions, anytime, feel free. Right?
Okay, yeah.
All right, so we'll see you again.
Any questions?
Yeah.
So we're signing out, but the next one is next year?
It would be after the new year.
Yeah. Oh, the new year. So I'm still debating. So how I'm gonna do that? But yeah, I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay, cool. So let's all stay tuned.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Cool.
Yeah.
という感じで、ということで、また何か質問があればいつでもしてください。ということで、I'm having a stuffy nose today. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I got a cold or something. It's getting
Please
cold.
take care.
Thanks. You too.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So we'll see everybody next month.
Next month.
Okay.
Okay. So bye. We're signing out.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.